Aloha, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I prepared something very special for you, so I'm very excited to share. And I hope your heart is open because we're going to be talking a lot about how we can bring in this energy that is now available for us, how we can use this energy to actually to change our lives, right? Because right now we are so blessed to be to have the opportunity to receive this energy, this alignment. But it is up to us to use this energy in a way that we can actually bring transformation, right? We're gonna be talking about a few things, and I'm very excited to share what I know with you guys. So let's begin then. We're gonna be together for the next hour, so I wanna make sure we make the best out of our time together. So what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna talk a little bit about what is the meaning of the Lion's Gate, right? I'm not gonna spend a lot of time because the importance of this gates that we are experiencing right now is not to truly understand, but is to feel. And the meaning of this Lion Gate portal is different for each one of you. The energy is the same, but the way that this energy is affecting you is so unique. So that's why I want to focus on giving you tools so that you can access your own wisdom, so that you as a person, as a unique individual, can make the best, the most out of this energy. And then we're going to be talking a little bit about the personal transformation, right? And this is where I want to focus on today, giving you tools, helping you to expand your consciousness a little bit more, and helping you to understand that transformation, everything, the intentions that you seek in your life, it is up to you to manifest. The energy is here supporting you, but it is your responsibility to make it happen. And you're going to understand why, hopefully. And then we're going to do our solar plexus chakra meditation and healing. And as we go on, I will explain to you why the solar plexus is so important when we are talking about the Lion's Gate. Yeah, we're going to get into that. And then we're going to do our intention alignment. And I truly want you to understand that setting the right intention, it is so important. Although we deserve to have everything that we desire, but once you focus on the thing that's going to bring you the most transformation, it's when you're really using the energy of the universe to help you. And I know that sometimes we want to do everything at once, but when we focus on one thing, we can co-create with the universe in a way that is more aligned, fulfilled, and gentle. So we're going to get into that. And then I will talk a little bit about a new mentorship that I just created. So we can talk about that later. And then I'm going to open up for some questions. And for the Q&A, you can ask me any questions, anything that we talked about, anything that came to you during the meditation, or any questions at all. I can give you my honest insights on anything that you like to have my advice on. And then I'm going to do some oracle card readings for the group. So does that sound good? Give me a thumbs up. That's funny that when I'm sharing my screen, I can't see you guys. Oh, I can see you now. Okay, I can see your faces. Okay, that's much better. Okay, I can see you guys. Good. So let's begin now. So what is the Lion's Gate portal, right? Everybody's talking about this right now. So what it is, I know that is a lot of information, especially if you are on Instagram or Facebook. That's a lot that they are talking about because it is important. Yes, it is. And I'm sure that you are feeling right here in your heart. I know that it's something changing. Things are coming up to the surface. Not only today. Today is only the peak, right? The Lion Gate portal is started on July 26th, and it goes until next Monday. And today is actually the peak of energy. So that's why I wanted to do this workshop today so that we can get the most out of it. But it doesn't end here, okay? I wanted to continue to cultivate everything that we talk about until Monday. And again, it's a journey, right? The healing is a healing journey. It never stops. But the focus here today is using the Lion Gate energies to help us to really to bring transformation. So the Lion's Gate is an alignment of the Earth, Sirius, and the Orion constellation. Is an alignment that happens every single year. And guess what? We are part of the alignment, right? We cannot say, no, I don't want to be part of this. We have no choice. Let's be honest, we have no choice because we are also part of the universe, right? We are part of this beautiful universe. So everything that happens up there also affects us. So the Lion Gate symbolizes strength, courage, and personal power. The lion energy, right? Personal power. And that's what we're going to be working on today, to energize, to uplift your personal power. Because once you have your personal power, you can co-create anything that you want. And that is when we start actually seeing the transformation in your lives. And this time is a unique opportunity for spiritual growth and transformation. And we're going to focus a lot talking about transformation. Because right now, this energy is pulling you to transform. Almost like you can see a ladder which represents your life. And you are going up in the ladder one step at a time. But when something like this happens, is you feel a pool of energy pulling you up. Say, go do this, Catherine. It's time to move on. It's time to continue climbing the ladder. And you go. And I know it feels overwhelming. I am feeling right now, and it is overwhelming. But at the same time, it is good because it is happening for us, not against us. So keep in mind as we go on, anything that is coming up to the surface for you right now, I want you to know that it is happening for you, whatever that is. If it is something from the past that is coming up, something new that is emerging, all of that is happening for you. It's pushing you to move so that you can transform. Okay? And I think that's all I want to talk about the Lion's Gate. I want to focus on how can you use this energy. And again, like I said, it's a perfect time for you to set intentions. But we need to be smart on how we set intentions. And also it's a perfect time to manifest our desires, which is similar to intentions, right? So this is your chance. Whatever you like to co-create in your life, right now you're receiving this energy to help you. So let's move on. And now I would like to spend some time talking about the 5 phases of personal transformation. Right? The energy is here helping you, but it is your responsibility to transform. And I want to ask you, how can you use this energy that is now available to bring transformation into your life? Right? A lot of people are aware of a lot of things. And this is only the first phase of personal transformation. Awareness is beautiful. It's awesome to be aware of who you are, to be aware of your emotions, to be aware of the triggers and everything that happened to you up to this moment. But awareness alone doesn't do much. Think about that for a moment. If you are only aware of things, does that alone will help you to transform your life? No. That is only the first phase. And it is so important because before awareness comes this phase where you're sleeping, that you're just being like a robot, right? Just doing things even without knowing what you're doing. And awareness, it is so important, but I don't want you to stay there. I want you to move on, right? The next phase of personal transformation is accepting everything that now you're aware of and trying not to put labels on things. Sometimes we are living in a duality world, right? Which that is the right and wrong, the good and bad. But accepting who we are is so crucial for us to transform. It doesn't mean that you're going to be like that for the rest of your life. It only means that right now you are accepting your transformation. You're accepting that right now you're not perfect, that you are going through some healing and whatever that is. And some people are still in this denial mode. They resist transformation. And the more you resist what happened, you delay your transformation. So acceptance is so, so important. And again, we need to continue moving on because it is not everything. For you to really transform your life, we need to begin the self-discovery, is what I call. To go within you and see, okay, I realize that I have triggers, I have emotions that are completely all over the place. So what else do I need to do? How can I go within myself and see, why do I feel triggered by this situation? Why am I feeling so emotional impact by this person? And that is when the self-discovery begins. You begin to get curious about yourself. You are seeking answers. Why? Why am I feeling this way? And this phase, it is so exciting. And at the same time, it's kind of like daunting because you don't know what to do. But if you embrace this self-discovery and truly just be curious about yourself, it's beautiful. There is so much wisdom into this phase. So whatever phase you are, I invite you to truly embrace it. But it doesn't end here because we are transforming, right? A person transformation, the healing journey never ends. So we get curious all the time and new things come to the surface all the time. And doing the self-discovery is also when we start looking for guidance and support, looking for people to help us to understand. Because alone, we can do a lot. The self-discovery is our responsibility, but we can ask for help, people to support. That's why you're here today, right? Because for some reason, you realize that maybe I have something that you need. This is about the self-discovery as well. But I'm not here to tell you exactly what to do. I'm here to help you to remember, to help you, to remind you that you can do this. You can do it. You are the one that can change your life. Like the energy supporting you, people around you supporting you, but you are the one that actually do the work, right? And the next phase of the personal transformation is when you start feeling healing. You start to heal. But only healing begins at the surface level. You start feeling good, things begin to improve. But the problem with the surface level healing is that it doesn't go really deep. It doesn't reach the roots. Can you see the iceberg on the picture of the iceberg? When you are doing the self-surface healing, you are only touching the surface. Things get better, but it's not sustainable. It's not constant. And I know a lot of people are in the surface level healing, which is great. But unfortunately, a lot of people stop here. They start seeing some improvement and they say, okay, this is good. But this is not enough. If you really want to bring transformation into your life, you need to go deeper. And the beauty of this self-healing work, this self-development, is that you don't have to wait for life to begin to throw things at you because you are doing it already. But my message for you today for this part is don't stop at the surface level healing. Go deeper. And I know it takes a lot of courage. And guess what? That is the energy that we are receiving right now, right? This lion gate energy, boosting your self-esteem, boosting your inner power. So right now you have everything to go deeper. And I know it might feel overwhelmed, because I know it does. That is where the real transformation is, below the surface. And once you get there, you truly see what healing is all about. Your life begins to change. Real change. And a lot of people don't go here because to tap into deep healing, you need to have discipline. You have to have patience. You have to have trust, and faith. So a lot of people are not ready for that. They're not really ready to do the work. They want the results, but they don't want to do the work. So I want you to think about that. I know that doing practice like meditation and yoga is very good, but a lot of people only do once a week or maybe once a month. You're only touching the surface level healing. Can you imagine if you start doing those things that fill you up every day? You will I guarantee you that you're going to start tapping into deep healing. And that is only about discipline. You might not see the results right away, but if you keep doing it, you will see it. I guarantee you. And once you get to this deep healing phase, it's magical. It is so worth it. You just need to be patient, okay? So we talked about the 5 phases of personal transformation, right? And now I'm gonna ask you which phase you think you are. Don't overthink. We talked about the awareness, which is the first step, the first phase, and then the acceptance or resistance. The next one is the self-discovery, and then the surface healing, and then the deep healing. Be honest with yourself. Which phase you think you are? It's not about getting like, yeah, it's not about anything. It's about being honest with you. And I'm just gonna leave you with that. Oh, thank you for sharing in the chat. Okay, resistance. Okay, resistance, another one. Thank you for being honest, guys. I love that. I love that. And this one, it's hard to move from it because it's more. It's something deeper that is preventing you from accepting. It's not because you don't want to accept. It's because there is a block or a limitation within you preventing you to accept something that can heal you, right? Accepting who you are. So, but don't worry. Sometimes resistance and self-discovery. Okay, that's great. That's great. We are all like everything we are changing. Like every day we are changing. So it's about accepting, trying your best, not trying to accept everything at once because that's gonna overwhelm your system, right? But what is possible for you to accept today? Maybe you can begin asking yourself that question. What is possible for you to accept today? I'm gonna leave you with that and we're gonna move on. And now let's talk a little bit about manifesting our intentions, right? It's again, today is a beautiful time, an opportunity for us to manifest. But we need to be smart in how we manifest. And the problem is that a lot of people, including myself, we want everything at once. We want to change our life, our personal life. We want to attract our soulmates. We want to change everything at once. But guess what? That's not really possible. But once you focus your attention, your energy into one thing that is more visible, that is when you can actually start seeing transformation in your life because you are focused. Yesterday, I had a session with a client and we were talking about having babies, right? And think about that for a moment. How many babies can you give birth at once? One, most people only give birth to one, right? So one intention at a time, one creation at a time. And even though the ones that can give like twins or three babies, how many babies? They are all similar. They have something in common. So with that idea of giving birth to a baby, think about that also with your intentions. What is one intention that you can focus on that is truly aligned with what you need right now, instead of trying to focus everywhere, trying to change your whole life at once and getting nowhere, right? What is one intention that you can focus on and give your time, your energy, attention so that it can grow? And the next step to that, when we're going to do this together today, don't worry about it. But once we find our intentions, it's all about letting go. Because we tend to hold on to our intentions, hold on to everything because we think we need to do something. Yes, we do need to do something about it, but we also need to let it go so that the energy of the universe can help you to co-create. Remember, you are here to co-create with the universe, just like today. You are here to co-create with the energy that is available for you. The energy alone won't do the work. But if you both work together, you can see transformation in your life. So that is that is so important to set that intention, but also release it and leave it open, because maybe what you're asking is not what you need. And once you leave something open, you receive exactly what you need. So think about that. This is how we manifest our intentions. First, we open up to receive. And of course, we need to go deep within our hearts so that we can find what intention is more aligned with your moment. And then the next one to that is to trust and wait for divine timing. That is a divine timing for every single thing to happen. And we want things right away, right? We want things right away. I want to heal now. Come on. I want a soul made now. But it doesn't happen like that. You will get everything that you want. Of course, if it is aligned with your path, you will get it, but not at your time. So that's why trusting and letting go of the energy, not being attached to it, helps you to manifest your intentions. And the next one to that is doing your part, the co-creation part. And it doesn't mean that you have to do all the work yourself. It's asking yourself again, what is possible for me to do today in order to co-create with the universe? So whatever intention we set together today, I don't want you to stop here. Just say, okay, I set my intention. Okay, let's wait and pray that that's going to happen. No, we are co-creating, okay? You are a co-creator. And once you co-create with the universe, this energy pulls you into the right direction, bringing the right people to you, the right opportunities to you. That's why it's so important to focus one thing at a time, or maybe two. If you want to give birth to twins, you can focus on two. But it's about putting your energy and your efforts into one thing at a time. And of course, and then you can change, right? Life changes. When you see progress, you can focus on something else. And saying that, I want you to ask you right now, I want you to use your brain. We have a brain for a reason. It's not the only resource that we have. And we don't want to be in your minds all the time, but we need to use it too. But right now, I want you to ask yourself, what key intention will help you to bring transformation in your life? One intention. If you have to choose only one, what would that be? One intention that can ignite this personal transformation. Just think, using your head, using your brain, and don't be surprised if that intention changes as we go, as we do our meditation and the healing that I prepare for you. And if you have a piece of paper right now in front of you, write it down. What is the key intention that can ignite transformation in your life? If you can only choose one. Okay, I hope you all have it. If you don't have it, don't worry. We are here for that. We are aligning our intentions, right? We are refining our intentions. That is fine. That's whatever you came up with. Or maybe you didn't come up with anything at all, which is also fine. And now we're going to talk a little bit about the solar plexus chakra. And why the solar plexus chakra? Why, Catherine, we are talking about the solar plexus today? Because your solar plexus chakra is your source of power. It's the source that helps you to move on, to take actions. A lot of people have this chakra, I don't like to say blocked, because we all have it open at some level. But a lot of people are afraid of using this power. And once you align this power, you bring energy and fluidity to this chakra, you start feeling motivated. You feel better because you feel energized. So the solar plexus chakra is all about personal power, self-confidence, inner strength, and what else did I put here? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Helps you to break free from stagnation and embrace transformation. If you don't have your solar plexus chakra balanced out, if you don't know about chakras, unfortunately, we don't have time to go over, but chakras, we have 7 main chakras out around our spine, and each one of them help us with one part of our lives, right? Including the physical part, the mental, and the emotional part of who we are. So all the 7 chakras are very important, but today we are focusing on the solar plexus because today we are using the energy of the lion's gate to activate our solar plexus, right? So that you can feel confident, so that you can boost your energy, your inner strength, so that you can do the work that is needed for you to manifest your intentions, so that you can co-create with the universe. So we're gonna do a healing for that. I'm gonna use Reiki, which is a energy healing modality that is all about love. If you've never done Reiki before, it's a transfer of energy. I channel this energy and you receive it if you are open to receive. And energy doesn't have time, form, or space. So whatever you are, even if you are watching this, the recorded part of this, you're going to receive it if you are open to receive. If you are closed off, you're not going to receive, right? That is another part of setting intentions. You can set the perfect intention, but if you are closed off, what do you think is going to happen? You are closed. You're not going to receive. And there is a law on the universe that says that we have free will. Free will that you can choose. That is a lot of people out there, they are okay feeling the way they are feeling. Maybe they are not at the best potential, but they are comfortable, right? Sometimes we feel comfortable feeling stuck because we don't have to do anything. So the universe respects us. If you are closed off, he's not gonna give it to you. The same thing is with Reiki, okay? And any type of energy of manifestation. So that's why it is so important to open yourself up. And that's why the personal healing, the personal transformation helps us to open ourselves a little bit more. Each day, a little bit more, a little bit more. That is all about opening yourselves up. And if I can give you one advice for today and until Monday, ask yourself, how can I open myself a little bit more so that I can receive what I need? So that I can receive the activations, the codes, whatever that is that I need today. How can I open myself up? That is a takeaway from today. And I just like one of my slides, I put like a testimonial from one of my clients. And he came to me and he was struggling really badly with a lot of emotional distress, including anger, sadness. A lot was going on with him during the time that we met. And he was actually feeling like a physical pain in his body. And we did a Reiki session, and for some reason, I felt that we needed to work on his solar plexus chakra. And he experienced a beautiful healing. And guess what happened after that? He felt better. Even the physical pain that he was feeling, it went away. It went away because he was open. He was so committed to transform his life that he opened himself up. And he received the healing that he needed. And right now he's doing great. Still, the process is still going, but yeah, and that is what I wish for you, that you can open yourself a little bit more each and every day so that you can receive what you need. Not only now during the Lion's Gate, but every day, right? Every day that is a new opportunity for you to transform. And now we're gonna do our energy healing. And if you have any questions before we move on, feel free to ask. And if you are ready, you can start Getting yourself in a comfortable position. It is okay to lie down if you can lie down. If you are seated, it's also okay. Okay? And let's begin by closing your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths in and out, getting yourself centered. Just breathe into your heart, beginning to connect with yourself, beginning to let go of anything that happened before this moment, knowing that you came here for a reason, that you joined this session for a reason, and now you are choosing to open yourself up to receive what brought you here. So just begin to let go of anything that might be in your mind, any worries, any tension in your body. Feel free to move and adjust. And continue to breathe. And as you connect with yourself, I invite you to send all your awareness to your heart. You can place your hands on your chest if that helps you. And I want you to know that your heart is a safe place for you to stay throughout this practice. And before we move on, I ask your permission to send you Reiki. You can just say yes if you would like to receive. And continue to breathe, and now all your attention is inside your heart. Just imagine yourself going deep and deeper within your heart. Whatever is inside your heart right now, I want you to know that all of those things are part of who you are. It is part of who you were, but now you can choose to change. Whatever wounds, emotions, unbalances, experiences that no longer resonates with you, it's part of the past. You cannot change what happened, but you can choose to co-create a better life for yourself. And as you continue to go deep and deep within your heart, connecting with your inner temple, I invite you to set an intention for this practice, an intention for this healing. Maybe it is the same intention, or maybe your intention changed. And now imagine a beautiful light bringing this intention from your heart to all parts of your body. Just take a moment to visualize this beautiful white light coming from your heart and carrying your intention to all parts of all parts of your body, energizing you, giving you the strength, the courage that you need to co-create your reality. And imagine now that this light touches your solar plexus chakra, which is right above your belly button. You can either bring your awareness to your solar plexus or you can simply relax. I will start sending Reiki to your solar plexus, activating your inner strength, removing any blocks, any negative energy that might be stuck there, helping you to align your energy with the energy of the Lion's Gate portal, creating space within your solar plexus so that you can receive the codes, receive the activations that you need to continue moving forward. Just relax now, allowing this energy to touch you, allowing this energy to remind you that you are greater than your thoughts, that you are greater than your fears and the stories that you're telling yourself. Let this energy remind you that you are powerful inside and that you can co-create anything that you want if you are aligned with your heart. Let this energy remind you that you are capable of, that you are deserving of living the life that you came here to live. And that you are the only person on your way to personal transformation. But right now, you are willing to change that story. You are willing to reclaim your power. You are ready to reclaim your power. Knowing that whatever you did in the past, now you have the wisdom to make it different, to co-create through love, choosing to be aligned with your soul. Just let this message sink in, allowing this energy to flow through you, allowing this alignment to happen, knowing that it's nothing for you to do, there is nothing for you to do now, just to open yourself up to receive. And take a moment now to notice any sensations in your body, to notice any thoughts, anything that came to the surface, to become aware of this moment without trying to change, just simply accepting the moment the way it is. Accepting that right now you're receiving what you need, not what you want. Just allowing this energy to activate you as you become aware of yourself. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out, beginning to bring movement to your body. Slowly and gently returning. And when you're ready, you open your eyes and let me know how you're feeling. Or maybe if you want to keep it for yourself, it's fine. And if you have a glass of water by your side, take a sip of water. Just let me know when you're back so we can continue. I am feeling really good. I love doing Reiki because I receive it too, right? I love my job. It's very empowering to help others and also help yourself. So let me know how you're feeling. Okay, I see a heart. That's good. Okay, good. You are still here. All right, so now I want to ask you if your intention changed. When I asked you before to use your mind to come up with the intention that will help you to bring the most out of transformation, I forgot what I said, but um, did your intention change? Ask yourself that question. And if it did change, I want you to write it down because it makes a huge difference when we set intentions using our mind and when we're using our hearts. Because whatever intention we are using, we are setting using our minds, it is based on everything that we learned, the things that we believe we need. We believe that we need to get a husband, we need to get a house, we need to have kids, and we think we want those things because that's what we hear on the outside. But once we come back to our hearts, we realize that we want something else. And once you connect with that need, with that desire, it's when you can bring transformation to your life because you are aligned with what you need, not with what your mind is telling you. So again, it takes a lot of discipline to go back to your heart every day, and ask yourself, what do I need today? Why am I doing this? Why do I need this? Right? So I see that someone said that your intention didn't change. Okay. Feeling relaxed. Christina said no change, intention is the same. That's pretty good. And if it changed, that's good too. Right? And maybe tomorrow will change. But whatever intention you came up with today, I invite you to stick with it at least until Monday so that you can focus the energy, to that intention, so that intention can grow. Instead of planting so many seeds, it's a lot of work to plant a lot of seeds. That's a lot of care that you need to take care of it, right? But if you plant only one seed, it's more manageable for yourself and for the universe to help you. So think about that. Today we're planting a seed. And like I said in the beginning, you are co-creating with the universe. So you need to nourish the seed. Okay, don't say, okay, I'm done. I manifested. I'm done. Okay, good. Bye, Catherine. No. Remember, co-creation. That is the word that I want you to leave with this today. Because, like I said, the reason why I didn't want to spend a lot of time talking about the Lion's Gate, because a lot of people out there is just saying, oh, today is the perfect day for this and blah, blah, blah. You're going to receive this and blah, blah, blah. Yes, you will. But it prevents you from doing what it takes in order for that to happen. So co-creation is what would take you to where you deserve to be. Okay, so make sure you keep nourishing that intention. Just remind yourself of what you want. Put your energy into that intention. And then I want you to ask yourself, what is the next step that I can take to help the universe help me? What is one baby step that you can take today? When you are done with this life, you can do it. Baby step. Let's bring the babies again. Right? What is one baby step that you can take today in order to manifest your intention? Something so tiny, small, like a baby. And once you start doing that, the universe begins to support you even more, bringing the right people, bringing the right opportunities to help you. But if you don't do anything, just sit and wait, what do you think is going to happen? I truly believe in miracles because in magic, I truly believe, but it doesn't happen all the time. Most of the time, the healing requires action. Most of the time. You can experience magic once in a while. I do. But most of the time, I need to do the work. And I use the energy of the universe to help me because it's easier when we have support. And that can be like the energy of the universe, but also can be like a physical support. Just like today, you're receiving someone reminding you of something that maybe you already know. Maybe today I'm just reminding you of something that you already knew, right? So it's important to receive the support. And I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, so think about that. That is your homework, okay, to think about, or maybe you already have the answer for that because it's something small. Don't overcomplicate because that is the problem with most of us. We overcomplicate our healing journeys. We think that we need to do too much and we end up doing nothing. We end up doing nothing because we overcomplicate. And the next slide that I have was the modern challenges to personal transformation. What are the things that are preventing us from doing this work? There is so many distractions out there, so much information, which I love information, but sometimes it is too much. We get lost in the information because it is a lot. And some of the things that are preventing us from this personal transformation is that most of us, we put our personal needs on hold because we have a busy schedule, because we have children, because we have this and blah, blah, blah. So we don't put ourselves first. And I know we have other things to take care of. But it's possible. You deserve to put yourself first. And that is the first challenge. How can I continue giving support to my family? How can I continue to show up for my work, but at the same time put myself first? That is why most people are not seeing results, are not seeing personal growth because they are not putting themselves first. And remember what we talked about? We cannot do a lot of things at once. The multitasking thing is an evil thing to learn. I learned when I was a corporate, and I know it can be beneficial, but most of the time it doesn't work in our favor. So the next challenge that I put here is that we struggle in staying in the present moment. If you are not in the present moment, you cannot change your life. If you are not in the present moment, you cannot change your life. You cannot change the past, remember? But you can learn from it. And how do you learn from the past? By being present, by looking back and realizing this is what happened to me. And now I am here in a present moment learning from my past. And that includes the trauma, the wounds that you are carrying. You cannot change that. You can learn. And a lot of people, they are not in the present moment because they are so busy here trying to create something in the future that they forget about of creation is here. It only happens here. So that is one of the most challenges for most people nowadays. They are struggling staying in the present moment. And that is preventing them to creating the transformation that they deserve. The next one that I put here was poor lifestyle choices and a limiting mindset. That is a big one. Again, we need to be disciplined if we want to change our lives, right? And whatever that means to you, you already know what you need to be doing. You already know that maybe meditation is good for you. Maybe you already know that yoga is good for you. But for some reason, you're not doing it. That is a big challenge, right? Not doing what you know you should be doing. That's why discipline is so important for personal transformation. If you don't have it, I'm sorry. No one's going to do the transformation that you're seeking for you. Even like a mentor, I help you. I can help you if you decide to do a mentorship with me. I can help you, give you all the tools that you need. But if you don't do the work, I'm sorry. I cannot change the life for you. The lion's gate, this beautiful energy, it's so powerful, right? It cannot change you. It can push you, pull you in the right direction, but it won't do the work for you like a lot of people out there is saying. What I'm seeing with the lion's gate right now is just like it's popping, helping you. uh, Things are coming up to the surface, right? Like crazy. One thing after the other. Things are coming up, showing you, hey, Catherine, this is what this is what you need to take care of. But it is up to me to actually make the transformation happen. The energy is showing you, but then you need to act. So action is very important. And again, it's one of the challenges because we don't have a lifestyle that can sustain the things that we want, the discipline that we want. So keep that in mind as we are talking about these things. And the last thing is one of the challenges for personal transformation is stress. Big one, right? And the problem with stress is that most people don't realize they are stressed. That was my problem when I began my healing journey. I didn't realize that I was so stressed. And that is the problem for most people because when we think about stress, we see our angry man all over yelling and all over the place. No, that is stress too. But there is another way that stress shows up in your life. It's silent. So that is a big challenge for people. First of all, their awareness. That's why I said this awareness is the first step to personal development. And a lot of people are not even aware they are stressed. And a lot of people are actually anxious. And with so much emotions going on, they don't know what to do with it. So that is also a challenge, right? But I don't want you to feel like that, yes, I am struggling with all of that. And like I said, if you are, just embrace it. And I'm sure that you are doing the best that you can in order to co-create a better reality for yourself. And just think about the baby again, right? It only takes one baby step at a time in order for you to change your life. And I'm glad that you're here today. Maybe this life is the first step that you needed in order to change. Maybe the reminders that I'm giving you is what you needed, right? And maybe tomorrow, another step can come up, and then you act upon the step. And now I want to ask you, this is a fun question, and I already know the answer, maybe, about all the challenges that we talked about. What do you think is the root of all of that? The anxiety, what else we talked about? Not putting ourselves in the first place, struggling with the present moment, the lifestyles. What do you think is the root problem of all of that? Put in the chat if you think. What is the root of the challenges? Okay, I don't see anything yet. What do you think is the root of the challenges that we are facing daily, every day? Our ego? That is part of it, for sure. But we shouldn't blame the self-ego. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. So self-sabotage? I like those. Yes. I was like, okay, not being connected to self. Yes, I like that. Yes. I love everything that you shared, but I don't think those are the roots of the problem. First of all, because the ego is your friend. We are not using it in the right way. But once you understand that the ego is part of who you are and you start using your ego to support you, it can change your life, right? The ego is your friend. But the problem is that we are too much into that ego that we are allow the ego to drive our lives instead of using it as a helper. Because without the ego, we cannot even say our names. We cannot even express ourselves without it. Self-sabotage is part of being connected, procrastination, yes, addictions. I love all of that. And I think it's a good summary, but overall, the way that I see that if you go deeper into all of that, the root is the suppressed emotions. It is the old patterns that we all carry. It is the lack of self-awareness, which aligns with some of the things that you talked about. But suppressed emotion is the root cause of a lot of our struggles, because we are not giving ourselves permission to feel. We are not giving ourselves permission to go deep within ourselves and understand that an emotion is trying to teach you something. Whatever emotion comes out of you, it is an opportunity for you to understand yourself. But we don't do it because what society tells us: hey, you cannot cry. You need to be happy. What is a smile? Put that smile on. And what happens to us, we're not feeling good, and people say, good morning, how are you doing? And I say, oh, I'm doing great. But deep inside, you're not. We are lying to ourselves all the time. And that is one of the roots. It is not because we have a busy schedule or because we don't have time for ourselves. No. We cannot change those things, but we can change the way that we interact with our emotions. That's for sure. We can change the way that we perceive ourselves. But most of us, we are not willing to do the work because it hurts like hell, right? Because we are hurt. We have so many limiting beliefs, so many old stories running that we are afraid to go in deep. So what happens is that all of those things that we talked about, we don't feel worthy of putting ourselves first. We struggle on being in the present moment because we think we're gonna get hurt. We don't want to feel that emotion again, right? So it's very important for us to become self-aware of our emotions and to remind yourself that whatever emotion you are experiencing, even right now, it doesn't represent who you are. It doesn't define who you are. It is just a way for you to heal through your emotions. And the more you suppress them, you are wasting an opportunity to heal, to transform. That's the way that I see. That is the root of most of our struggles. And if you disagree with that, that's okay. I'm not here to tell you to say the truth of anything. I'm here to share with you what helps me to not to live my life in a way that is more sustainable. And the more I give myself permission to feel, the more I can see results in my life. And that's what I like to share with you because it is very, very important. So the next time that something comes up to you, just become curious. Just be present. And maybe go deeper and ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? And that is when we start to change. We start connecting with who we truly are, because you're not your emotions, like we said, right? All right, any questions so far? Please stay until the end that are gonna open so that you can ask any personal questions, or if you want to get my advice of anything that we talked about, we're gonna have some time to do that. Okay? Thank you so much for staying up to this point. We are almost done. And before we begin I give yourself permission to ask you questions, I want to share with you a new program that I have, which is a one-on-one mentorship, which helps you to cultivate this inner connection with yourself, right? I have done so many different types of mentorships, like one-on-one mentorships. And this one I decided to do in a way that is more feasible and more doable for people to join. Because when you say, oh, I'm doing like a 3-month mentorship, people was like, oh my God, that's too much. I don't have time and all of that. So I'm doing like a monthly mentorship where it's a one-on-one, and you can try it out. And I give you some exercise, some homework based on what you need. And we meet twice a month. So we have 2 sessions a month. And then in between sessions, I give you some practices based on what we shared, helping you to go deep, helping you to sustain a better life for yourself, like so that you can start seeing things moving, right? I gotta go. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. So that's what I wanted to share about that. And if you want more information about this mentorship, I can send it to you. And now let's do some. I can open some space for anyone that would like to ask me questions about anything at all. Um, yeah, you can just open your camera, unmute yourself, and or maybe write down your question in the chat, and I'm here to help you. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so no questions then. The next thing I'm gonna do before we end, I'm gonna pull a card for us. I like pulling cards because we all came here together for a reason. We all have something to share, right? We have something common. That's what I wanted to say. And usually, when we come together in a circle, this is not a physical circle, but we are here together. We have something in common. So I'm gonna pull a card and to bring any insights for the group. And if that resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't, just leave it out. Okay, let's see what came up. I love this card. It says, "Fall into my arms, surrender, surrender. Extremes of life." This is, I think, this is exactly what we are experiencing. At least myself. Extremes. Life is pushing you to the extremes so that you can heal. And the fall into my arms is reminding you that is a source of love available to help you. Right now, that source, it's called the Lion's Gate, right? Maybe tomorrow is the full moon, or maybe the next day it's something else. But just give yourself permission to fall into the arms of whatever it is available for you. And then you surrender to your own healing. And once you do that, is when you can actually see the transformation in your life. Okay, if that card resonates with you, just leave it inside your heart. Give yourself permission to fall into my arms. And I think it's a beautiful the picture here. Let me see if I can show you to you. It's a feminine energy, right? So give yourself permission to be supported. Yes, like I said, it is up to you to bring transformation to your life, but you can receive support. And if you want to work with me, I'm here to support you. And let's see. Oh, I'm interested to know about the retreats in Hawaii you conduct. Oh, actually, I have a group retreat coming up on October. It's a 5-day retreat. It's a beautiful retreat. Like last time that we did that, we had so much fun. It's usually a small group that I bring. And during the retreat, we do healing activities, we do coaching, we do yoga, we do ceremonies. It's a very powerful way to help you to bring this transformation. It's almost like you're receiving a boost of energy. So that is coming up on October. It's from October 2nd to the 5th, I think. I can send you all the link. And I think the early birth is still on, so I still have rooms for that. And also I do private retreats where you can come anytime that you want. It's a one-on-one retreat. You can choose your day, whatever day works for you. And we have a beautiful experience. And we can either do 3 days, 5 days, whatever you need. You can send me an email or maybe call me if you have any other questions about my retreats. Okay, it'll be an honor to have you here. Christina said, I don't have any question. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. So it was a pleasure and an honor to be here with you. Thank you so much, Kay. Such a lovely session. Oh, thank you so much, Using Brand. So good to have you here. Thank you so much. I hope you can come to Hawaii again. I miss you guys. Your energy is so beautiful. So, yes, with that being said, thank you so much for being here. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. And everything that I share with you, it was only to remind you that you are capable, that it is worthy doing all this work. It is. Trust me, please trust me, it is worthy. And if you, whatever you need right now, make sure you give yourself what you need. Drink lots of water because of the healing, and journal about your intention, and let that intention grow, 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 and grow. This is a time that things are growing. So plant your seeds. It will grow. Okay? All right. Let's see what else. Thank you, Catherine. Love your energy. So grateful. Thank you. Glad to be part of this Lions Gate with you. Thank you, Ennis. Thank you. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much for supporting me and for being here. I wish you all the best. Thank you for thinking of Bella. Okay. Bye bye now.